absurd. Brie, Chef Boyardee literally rhymes. Maybe not when you say it, funny mouth.
Yes. You don't know what's on what you're going to What are you doing?
I don't know.
There are so...
Sorry, she's already activated it. A mouthful in my tiny mouth. Okay.
Barb, come on, you know my...
Up with...
Walk into them! Am I just going to keep... What am I doing? Filthy locals! Oh my God. I'm trying to do a movie here.
Professional photographer.
Oh, photographer.
Yeah, I'm here to cover the seafood jam for the local paper.
Great.
I was wondering if you could tell me where the center of everything is. You know, I want to station myself in the middle of all the festivities.
Oh, well, the center of everything is right here. Me. I'm just kidding. I love to joke. We have a lot of fun at the seafood jam. But it's kind of true because, well, I'm running the jam this year. Every kind of seafood that you can think of, we have, except for lobster tail. Gary Bagliato, top 10 concierges to watch list. I didn't get your name.
Edgar.
Edgar.
It's Italian.
Italian.
So where will the most people be, you know, for the photos?
Mm-hmm. We start in the morning with the crab cake breakfast, then we roll into our Jimmy Buffett impersonations. There's face painting where you try to look like a fish. It's great. We do Guess That Lobster. So many fun events. And it all takes place right up there on the stage. Right up here. And I'm going to be center stage. You won't be able to miss me. Hey, do you need me to put my leg up like this while I look out at my employees? I think that would make a powerful shot.
No.
Keep a going, Jimmy. That's how you work.
No, thank you.
Takes teamwork to make the dream work.
No, if you don't mind, I'm just going to get to know the area the next few days.
Great. Well, wherever you want to go, you have full access. I'll just always be camera ready. Oh, and you have to stick around until the very end. Because after I crown the shrimp queen, she gets launched out of that cannon right into the ocean. I know that sounds a little bit sexist, but it's not. Women decided to do that in the 60s. Anyway, it's pretty spectacular.
Be very careful with it.
All right, cut.
This story was the maddest, funniest thing I've ever read in my life.
I'm here.
I've always wanted to do comedy, so when a script comes and it has Kristen Wiig and Annie Munro on the cover of sheet, you're like, I was in.
Edgar is a character in our movie. He's a man.
What a nice man. He was such a nice man.
He wants to be loved. Edgar wants to be loved. Yeah.
Everything's going according to plan, my love. I'm also missing you. Lots of people here. Lots of official couples.
And he's struggling in his life and in his job.
I'm sorry. Having a bad day.
Oh, no. Are you not going? That's what's happening with us.
He's had a rough life. This is a comedy, by the way. Yeah.
I knew it was going to be funny, but I wasn't quite ready for how much insane it was. But I just instantly was like, definitely want to be part of this madness.
That must be the stupidest one. That's the stupid. No, we got more stupider than that. All right, let's move on to skipping.
Dornan. First of all, like Offset, we just love him, and he is really funny and so cool and so game. I mean, he's doing some crazy things in this movie. So stupid. He plays the serious stuff so well because for the audience, they know him as playing more serious roles.
I heard some real. Hello. Jay, his name's funny to me to say. He's an Irish guy who has come from not a lot and has had a few hardships in his life when he was young, and then a woman comes along and takes him back to America to work as her errand boy in her evil empire.
Now you listen to me and you listen good. You work for me, do you get that? You are my employee and nothing more until this gets done.
It's a true story. He's like nobody I've ever played before, but I kind of love him and how vulnerable he is. I've played vulnerable people before, of course, but nothing quite like Edgar. There's a real sweetness to him, you know, that actually all he really wants is to be loved. I get it. You know, he's been swept up in this world, and actually, you know, he's quite a sort of simple guy in terms of what he wants, and he's found himself in this very heightened situation.
Burning like my
my blood's in a pan on a stove and it's heating me up to the max, so I'm... The emotional dance was probably half a page in the script of just saying Edgar does emotional dance, whatever. And I didn't take it all in until we were getting quite heavily into pre-production. And Josh just kept bringing it up, this emotional dance and the rehearsals and all this stuff. I was like, yeah, I better have a look at that. Like, what is it again? And then Josh sent me some stuff from Footloose and Kevin Bacon and stuff. I was like, shit, okay. They expected me to do that. But they just gave me a real free rein with it. I mean, you just have to give 100% and more. And I had a lot of fun doing it. I mean, it's sort of insane.
I'm pretty sure Jamie didn't really know what he was getting himself into. We spent the best part of a whole day on the beach doing this crazy stuff where Jamie basically just lets it rip. He's climbing trees, he's doing handstands, he's rolling around on the sand, he's running into the surf. Jamie was amazing the way he threw aside any hesitations and just dived straight into it.
The angry dance, okay, that was the best moment of my life. The first shot of that was him skipping down the beach, and he just kind of turned this corner and was fully committed 100%. And then he climbed up a tree like a cat.
All right, let's try 1, 2, 1, 1.
Tree climbing, I'm going up a palm tree like a cat up a palm tree who decided to go up a palm tree. And then I had to sing it, which is like a very high rock ballad, basically, and very hard to sing. And I don't know what people are going to make of it, really.
We were going to use another, like a real song, and then we couldn't, and then we were freaking out. We're like, oh my gosh, we have to write this other song. And then we just started writing and laughing and imagining Jamie singing it. We put him in the studio and he started singing it, and we were like, oh my, okay, yeah.
I want people to think that it's entirely ridiculous in many aspects of it, but that it does have a heart. And that there's something to really be loved about these characters. I'm in hell. Annie and Kristen are everything that I wanted them to be, and way, way more. You're coming into their world and hoping not to fuck it up. From literally the moment I met them, they've just been so giving and open and honest and brutally funny with me.
You can't take your eyes off him when he's on screen. But off screen, more importantly, he's a stellar human being. He has a big heart, and he's never complained once about the horrific things we put him through.
Yeah, son of a bitch, on the bottom again.
Not one complaint, and he's elevated the experience for us.
Go save yourselves.
Oh, you would do that for me?
Well, I mean, everybody else too, but yeah, mostly you. Sets are insane. You're with these people for 14 hours a day, 5 or 6 days a week for a couple of months. You talk so much, you absorb so much, you gain so much from each other. So for this to be my first comedy to jump in with Kristen Wiig and Annie Mumlow, I feel very, very fortunate. It's so cool to call these guys friends now. It's a fun club to be in.
Picture up and Jamie